Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger and welcome to Tips for LoLing. We're taking a look at suggestions and tips for Season 3 ranked play and just play in general. So, starting off with things like last hitting. Last hitting is incredibly important, and oddly enough, most people will say it's not always the kills that win games, but the farm that wins games. And if you always look at the ranked pro players that be playing League these days, you can always see this is incredibly apparent by the end of the game. You can see their total minion score. They're very, very good at killing creeps and getting last hits. It's something that everyone should always be practicing to make better. Another thing that can help you this season is remember counter picks. Always choose counter picks to what the enemy team is trying to decide. You don't want to get into a situation where you're a champion that is not good against the one you are laning against. There's plenty of guides online of who are good counter picks, and you can go read over those. I'll put one in the description of a good site I like to look at for them telling me who they think good counter picks are for enemy champions that you might be up against. So remember, counter picking is an important way to give yourself an advantage in a ranked match. Another thing to consider while you're in Champion Select is the roles of the team. Currently, the meta is the AD carry, the AP carry, the top lane bruiser, a jungler, and a support. Now, if that changes for Season 3, we'll see over time, but for now, that seems to hold true as the meta. One thing you do need to remember is you can't really decide that you're going to go into a match and only pick one position. That's not helpful for the team. I suggest knowing multiple roles and knowing multiple characters for each role. It's going to be way more vital for you, especially if you do not get a champion that you wanted or your champion gets banned. You'll be able to counterpick more effectively, knowing more champions, and you'll be able to help out the team in a better way if you know more than one role. Some simple things people seem to always forget about while they are in a team is to be polite. Never blame or accuse others on your team for them doing things wrong. Always be helpful and ask for their help instead of blaming them for the help. Arguing never gets a team anywhere, and they will say that most teams that argue fall apart and end up doing worse because of it. Another simple thing that can help you win more games is to buy wards. I know as much as this is simply the support's work to do, it is never a bad idea to pick up wards yourself to help out with warding. Having map awareness and being able to see more of the map is always going to be a better thing for your team. Being able to see the enemies where they are and able to gank them better. Also, if you're going top or mid and you do not have a support with you, you should be warding bushes yourself, just to stay safe. Wards are cheap. They cost about 3 minion kills, so how about you last hit better and buy some wards? Something you can never forget, losing games is normal, it's going to happen, but if you work hard at it and you are better than the rest, you will slowly rise up. Losing games is going to happen, you can't win them all.
Shut down.
And last but not least, have fun. It's a video game, but if you want to do better, then try these tips out. And in the long run, I think you'll see great success. And don't forget to dance.